Hi, my name's John. Welcome to this, the first in my series of guitar lessons for complete beginners. In this lesson we're going to be looking at how to hold the guitar and how to position your left and right hands. So first of all, you want to be able to find a chair that doesn't have any armrests. It might sound a bit obvious, but if you've got armrests then you're going to end up perched on the edge of the chair with the guitar sticking out at a funny angle and you're not going to be able to sit there for very long. I should also say it's probably not a good idea to be sat on the floor or on a bed or even on a sofa for a long period of time. Again, you're going to find that you hold the guitar in an uncomfortable position and maybe strain your neck or strain your wrist or something like that. So probably best just to sit on a chair without armrests. I should also mention that it's a good idea to purchase yourself a music stand. You don't want to be sat on your bed or on the sofa with the music resting next to you and then be turned around like this for hours and then you'll end up hurting your neck. Guitar should be sat over your right knee. So the waist of the guitar, this sort of cut out part here, should rest at the very top of your right knee and be your right leg, I should say, not your right knee, and be quite close to your body. Then your right arm comes around the top and the side of the guitar. And then the guitar just sits in the crook of your arm like that. So you want to have the neck of the guitar about 45 degrees away from your body. You don't want it to have it straight across your body like this, because you end up having to reach around more with your wrist and putting your wrist in an uncomfortable position for a long time really isn't very good for it. Also, you have to end up looking around even more and you can strain your neck. Better to have it, as I say, 45 degrees away from your body. Also, you'll notice that I can just sit here without supporting the guitar with my left hand at all. You shouldn't have to support the guitar. You should just sit there in the crook of your elbow nice and comfortably. One of the main things, I think, when you're holding the guitar to practice or play, you should be as relaxed as possible. Just sitting up nice and straight, nice and relaxed, shoulders relaxed as well, not tensed up like this. A lot of people, when they're first starting out, perhaps because they're concentrating a lot, will tense up their shoulders too. You want to have everything as relaxed as possible. Some people, when they play the guitar, might find it more comfortable to put some books or a footstool underneath their right leg just to raise the guitar up a bit more. I've also seen some people sitting cross-legged like this. This also raises the guitar a bit closer to you and pushes it a bit closer to your body, which can make it a bit more comfortable. However, if you're going to be sat there for a while, you might find you get a bit cramp and pins and needles and stuff if you carry on sitting like this. So really better like that. At this point I should probably mention the way classical guitarists would hold their guitar, which is slightly different. They would usually go for the guitar over the left knee, like this. Still the right hand comes round, and then they would sort of turn slightly into the body of the guitar like that. With the hand a bit low, it's no longer in the crook of your elbow, because they tend to have the guitar upright like this. And that's how they would play. But for folk and pop styles, you would go for the guitar over the right knee. If you're going to stand up and play, then you'll need a guitar strap. Basically, that clips around this little button on the back. And sometimes there'll be a button on this part of the guitar or this part of the guitar here. This part or this part. If not, you can either have one fitted there, or you can sometimes have a guitar strap that threads underneath these strings at the top here. I should mention one other common mistake beginner guitarists make, and that is to lean the guitar this way on their lap. I think the main reason people do this is so they can see more easily where they're putting their fingers on the guitar fretboard. However, again, you end up having to bend your wrist too much and putting too much strain on your wrist, so better to have the guitar upright. So to help you navigate around the guitar, You can see there are little dots on top of the guitar there. They're also repeated on the fretboard. These are just called fret markers, and they just tell you which fret you're on. They usually have these marked on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th and 12th frets, if you can see there. On this one there is no marker on the 3rd fret. Sometimes they don't have one there. And that way you don't need to kind of lean the guitar over quite so much. If you really need to see, just look around a bit and then return to a more upright position if you're really not sure. Coming again to the left hand, your fretting hand, as I said, it should be hanging nice and loose by your side whenever you go to play a chord or a note. You don't want to have your elbows stuck out to one side like that. I've seen that sometimes, and again it just tenses everything up and makes it harder for you to play, really. So just try and keep it all nice and relaxed. In fact, your left hand should be so relaxed, if you were to let go of the fretboard when you're playing a chord or a note, your hand should just fall into your lap. It should just be really, really floppy, really loose. You can see here how I'm resting the guitar over my right knee. This little part here is just resting over there. You can also see my right arm is coming round the side of the guitar. It's tucked nicely in there. And I've got the guitar quite close to my body as well. And then if you look over towards my left hand, you should be able to see the angle of the neck between me and my body there. So I don't have it straight across me like that. I have a nice relaxed position sticking out about 45 degrees. Then if you come and have a look behind the neck of the guitar, you should be able to see my left arm hanging nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Nothing's tensed up. I hope you found that lesson on posture and holding the guitar useful. If you liked it, then please do click the like button at the bottom or hit subscribe. If you have any questions for me, then just leave them in the comments box below and I will get back to you. Alternatively, you can see me for a free Skype lesson. If you'd like to do that, then just go to my website www.johndedmanguitar.com for more details. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.